it's Kelly again, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my very first Coffee with Kelly, which is basically me just drinking coffee while talking to you about something random that I've come up with. Because I love coffee, and I guess I felt I needed an excuse to be drinking it while making a video. And I'm actually really looking forward to this cup of coffee because I am super tired, which I'll get into in a minute. So let's just get that coffee going. Wow, that is really bad coffee. I am terrible at making coffee and I cannot figure out why I'm so bad at it. Alright, so the reason why I am so exhausted right now is because I did a crap ton of adulting over the past week. I did so much adulting that I actually did my taxes. I did my taxes an entire month early. I'm the kind of person that waits until the very last day and maybe the next day, week, or month after taxes are due to file. And this time I actually did my taxes early. And I might still not know what a 1099 is or a 1098 and the difference between the two, but I filed them. I also do not understand why we didn't cover how to do your taxes in school. We had like an entire class called Family Life where we learned how much it would cost to take care of a baby and how to like properly decorate your future home, but we never covered how to do your taxes. Why? Anyway, so the same day that I did my taxes, I then went and bought eye cream. Now, I don't know if I've just rapidly aged over the past 4 months or if I just didn't notice the slow demise of my skin until I started making these videos and staring at my face in the screen all the time. But it became very apparent to me that I needed some eye cream. So I went and I got some, and that night I was looking in the mirror and I was putting on this eye cream. I got a bunch in my eye. Pretty sure that's not healthy. And I had like this moment. And I've had this moment before, normally when I'm at a restaurant and I'm legitimately trying to decide if I should order dessert instead of an actual meal. And I will have this moment many times in the future, I'm sure. But I had this like sudden realization that like, wow, I'm an adult. When did this happen? Because I don't feel like an adult. I feel like a child running around, playing dress up in adult clothes. I've stolen someone's car and I play office every day for work, which actually sounds like the worst play date ever. But no, I'm actually an adult. But like, here's the thing. For every reason I'm about to tell you that indicates like, yes, I am an adult, I'm also going to tell you a way to make you question my adultness. And no, that's not a word, but it sounds enough like a word for it to count. That's how languages work, right? And this is probably why people hate millennials. All right, so let's get to it. I care about my credit score. Not only do I know how to read it, but I actually subscribe to and pay for a service that sends me my credit score every single month. And I actually check it every single month. And I have researched strategies on how to improve my credit score. And this isn't because I had like bad credit and got denied on some loan that I wanted. No, I just started doing this as like a natural step in this journey of adulthood. And really, I think it should be called a roller coaster. The roller coaster that I never really wanted to board, but yet here I am on the ups and the downs, screaming and sometimes crying and other times laughing. Is that normal? I don't know, but that's what adulthood is like for me. So, and right when you might be thinking like, oh wow, she sounds legitimate, like a responsible adult. Let me also tell you that yesterday, when I was getting ready to leave my apartment for the first time that day at 5 at night, I bent over to tie my shoe and granola fell out of my shirt and onto the ground. I had eaten granola for breakfast. a solid, I don't know, 9 hours before that. Apparently, I eat like a freaking Wolverine, and I don't really know what that means because I've never seen a Wolverine eat, but what I'm getting at is that I don't eat like a normal adult. I eat like someone is about to steal all of my food. And my desire to shove as much food into my mouth as quickly as possible apparently outweighs my desire to maintain any sort of human decency at all. Adulthood punched me square in the face the day that I got my first ever electricity bill. And therefore, I started caring about my electricity use at the same level I care about my ability to breathe. Which means that I started doing all of the annoying things that my dad used to do, like obsessively turning off all of the lights in the house, to include the room that I'm currently occupying. And any appliance that's turned off but still has like a running light means that it's drawing electricity, and therefore, in my crazy mind, it must be unplugged. My microwave, unplugged. My TV, unplugged. My doorbell, unplugged. But that's more so because I'm trying to avoid any sort of social interaction because I can't be bothered while I'm reading a book by candlelight in my dark living room. I will honestly freeze myself out before I pay a high electricity bill because I needed the heater on. Blankets exist for a reason, and so do sweatpants and snowsuits. And I can wear all of these things all at once and be just warm enough in my house that I'm maintaining at a balmy 34 degrees. And the bonus is that my friends never wanted to come over to hang out because apparently BYOS, or bring your own snowsuit, isn't a reasonable expectation for my friends to uphold because I'm crazy and weird and my friends get cold easily. Is this behavior borderline insanity masked with the absurd belief that it just means I'm an adult who cares about her electricity bill? Yeah, probably. But I'm also wearing the same mascara for 3 days in a row now, so clearly I don't have much going for me aside from slowly destroying my eyelashes, which ironically are the only feature I truly like about myself. So buckle up, future Kelly, because in 3 to 7 years, you're not gonna have anything going for your face anymore, especially if you keep putting eye cream into your eye, which I'm like 90% sure will eventually lead to partial blindness. Which maybe that would be for the best, because you wouldn't notice if your eyelashes are there or not there because you can't see them regardless. The other day, I was sharing recipes for Brussels sprouts with a coworker. And let me tell you, I was damn excited about these Brussels sprouts. I would put my level of excitement on par with that of a child who just saw Santa Claus for the first time. And I'm talking about the real Santa, not the fake ones that live in the mall during Christmas time, but the real Santa Claus. And don't you tell me he isn't real. Anyway, back to the Brussels sprouts. Sharing recipes means that not only am I cooking to sustain myself, but I actually have to go grocery shopping to collect food so that I can eat to survive. That's actually like a really big responsibility, and kudos to all of you who have kids that rely on you to live, because I can barely keep myself alive. And to counter this very clearly adult-like behavior, I will tell you that I still believe in Santa Claus. Okay, I don't actually believe in Santa, but I want to believe in Santa. That was a magical time for me as a child, and I miss it. I miss having some mystery in this world. At this point, I can just Google anything and everything. I can look up the answers to every single question I have. Or I can just get on Facebook and blindly believe every single misleading meme that are posted on the interwebs. Either way, there's just no more mystery left in this world for me, except for the mystery as to how people can share information without even thinking to do a very simple fact check. Sleeping in for me is now like 8 o'clock, and really I could probably peel that back to 7:30. And no, it's not because my body is just naturally waking up at that time. No, it's because I'm setting my alarm. I'm setting my alarm to wake up early on my days off because I don't have the time to just waste spending in bed sleeping. And yes, I love a good nap, but my time during the weekend is precious. I have to get stuff done. During the work week, I barely have enough time to go to work out, cook, eat, prep for the next day, have a little bit of downtime to relax before going to bed and starting it all over again. So any chores that I wasn't able to get done during the work week, I have to get done during the weekend. Sounds like fun, right? That's adulthood. And now I don't really understand why when we were teenagers we were so desperate to grow up, because adulthood isn't exactly the most fun. It has its pros, but it definitely has its cons. But don't be fooled, because while I do wake up before 8 on my days off, I am too lazy to cut the vegetables that I eat throughout the day. And if you watch my weight loss video, you'll know that I take with me to work whole entire vegetables that I then eat in their very raw and unseasoned form because I can't be bothered to cut them up. And to be honest, I really can't be bothered to really wash them ever. And I know that's bad, it's terrible, but that's how I live my life, unapologetically. And to go along with that, I no longer eat like structured meals. Without my parents here to hand me a plate with like a meat and some vegetables and a starch on it, I'm left to my own devices, which sometimes means that I'm going to eat just a plate of sweet potatoes because that's all I felt like cooking. Or I might not eat dinner at all because I got really distracted watching YouTube videos, and next thing I know it's like 9 at night and time for me to go to bed. Because I go to bed at 9 at night because I'm an adult. Or just a really sad lady. I have not decided which one yet. I just hope that my future kids don't resent me for filling up their cute little lunch boxes with a bunch of raw vegetables, and then at school, all the cool kids eating their Lunchables or whatever cool kids eat these days start making fun of them. But don't worry, because I'm going to leave a little motivational note in my kid's lunchbox that'll say something like, "Suck it up, Buttercup," because I'm going to be a great parent. So I know that I'm an adult not only by the fact that I am not guaranteed a summer break, but also because I catch myself referring to my job as my career, which means that I plan on doing it for like a really long time. I plan on expending a lot of effort and time on this one career, which is like really scary because we only get one life and you usually get one career field. And I'll never know what it's like to be a marine biologist or a veterinarian or a computer programmer because I didn't choose those career paths, which is fine. It's just that I've lost that wide-eyed, childlike perspective of I can do anything I want because I've chosen my path already, and that path is YouTube. I'm kidding, I have to eat. I'm not exactly proud to admit this, but I know that I am not the only one out there. I don't really wash my pants that often, and I can't really give you a timeline as to how frequently or infrequently I wash my pants because I have like multiple pairs. I'm not wearing the same pair of pants every single day for like 3 months without washing them. But I wash them infrequently enough to where I had a mishap the other day where I took off my pants and I found 2 pairs of underwear laying inside them. I wore those pants all day walking around with not only the pair of underwear I was wearing, but with 2 pairs of underwear that had taken up refuge in my skinny jeans. And the fact that there were 2 pairs means that it had happened with 1 pair before, I didn't even notice, and then it happened again. And I sort of blame myself for this, but really I blame the skinny jeans for enabling it because I'm a millennial, and I've read once or twice that we just blame everyone else for our mistakes. Okay, so for my last holy crap, I'm an adult moment, I will tell you that I bought a house. Like, what the fuck, right? I am the proud, and by proud I mean marginally disgruntled member of 2 homeowners associations. And I bought appliances for this house. And I don't think anything screams adulthood like taking multiple trips to 4 different appliance stores to measure, compare, and stare at ovens, attempting to decide which one I can best see myself pulling out a freshly baked loaf of bread I will never make for the family that I don't have. And while I have the stamina to meticulously shop for kitchen appliances, I do not have the stamina to put up my own hair without my arms becoming exhausted. I have to wear my hair in a bun for work, and as you can see, I have a lot of it. So when I'm putting it up and I'm trying to brush out all the bumps and smooth out the twisty part that becomes the bun, my arms get exhausted. Like, I'm getting tired just thinking about it. And you might be wondering to yourself, why does she not just get her hair cut? And that is a great question. I've asked myself that question many, many times. And then I remember I'm too lazy to make a haircut appointment. And by lazy, I actually mean that I'm actively avoiding the little bit of social interaction required to call the salon and make the haircut appointment. And don't even get me started on the social interaction required once you arrive at the salon and you're sitting in the hairdresser's chair, held captive and stuck in these conversations that you didn't really even want to have. I can only muster up the energy for this like once a year. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you like this video, and if there's any reasons that you have that indicates that you're an adult, or maybe very much not like an adult, I would love for you to put them in the comments below so that I can read them. And if you have any questions for me or anything, put them in the comments. I'll answer anything you guys throw at me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. I'll be posting videos every single week. I'm gonna drink this coffee now, which is actually really quite cold and still as disgusting as it was when I took the first sip. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye. Bye.